Hold on. Okay, here we go. Hey everyone, we're live in the kitchen today for another series and another part in our series of our Southern Cooks video series. And we are here with Kim Ryon, and she's going to be cooking a couple of different things today, including pimento cheese and Cobb salad dip. So go ahead, Kim, and tell us what you're going to do.
All right, we're going to make pimento cheese first. And before we start the pimento cheese, there's one ingredient that you have to have in pimento cheese. It's what makes it the best pimento cheese, and that is house seasoning. So we make that ourselves instead of buying it in the store. And so we're going to make that first. And that is just, it's real easy. It is salt, garlic powder, and pepper. And it is 1 cup of salt, a 1/4 cup of garlic powder, and a 1/4 cup of just black pepper. And I can't open this one. My eyeballs. We're gonna, pimento cheese is real easy, and
whose recipe is this?
it started out as a Paula Deen recipe, but I never can go just straight by a recipe, so it's been modified to kind of become
Your own?
my own. Yes. So this is the Lady's House Seasoning. You'll find it in the Lady and Sons cookbook. That you just put it in an airtight container. I just keep mine in a Ziploc bag, and but it is. And you just mix it all together. 1/4 cup.
You're so good measuring over there.
I typically never measure.
Oh, you're just doing it for us?
Yeah,
special?
just doing it for y'all.
We've made it a family affair today. We've got Bobby Ryon in here with us, Kim's husband, and we've got Miss Brady over here, who's also hanging out with us.
And we're going to do pimento cheese a couple different ways. We're going to do the traditional pimento cheese, and then we're going to spice it up a little bit and put some bacon and jalapenos in it as well, which is kind of Bobby's favorite way to have it, I think. So just kind of try to get the air out of it, and then just shake it up.
And you use that for what else besides pimento cheese?
Everything. Chicken, hamburgers, everything. It's kind of like my go-to spice. But that is it, but you have to use it with pimento cheese. So, and that's enough to last you for a while, but just keep it in an airtight container. You can put it in something else if you like, and put it in like a shaker to also, you know, you can buy those shakers and put a little bit in that, but that is your house seasoning. So it's that easy.
What are you doing over there, Bobby?
Oh, I'm just making bacon.
Making bacon?
The easy way.
All right.
Yes, some Southerners will tell you that you have to fry bacon, but we don't fry bacon in our house. It's just as good in the microwave.
A lot less painful.
A lot
too.
easier.
It is a lot easier. It is a lot easier. But the ingredients for pimento cheese is cream cheese is what we're going to start out with, and you can use any brand of cream cheese. You can also substitute Neufchatel cheese, which is 1/3 less fat. So, but we're using the full-fat cream cheese. Mayonnaise. Do not substitute Miracle Whip. Duke's mayonnaise is the best, but do not use Miracle Whip for this recipe. Some people like Miracle Whip, and that's fine, but mayonnaise.
Not for this.
Not for this. Cheese, 2 cups of mild cheese, 2 cups of some type of Monterey Jack, something that has a white in it, and 1 cup to 2 cups of a sharp cheddar cheese. And I use almost a whole jar of the 4-ounce diced pimentos.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you want to add some bacon and jalapenos, which we'll do later, you just kind of do it to taste. And then you add your house seasoning, about a tablespoon or a teaspoon. About a teaspoon. I always just do about that much. Yeah. And some fresh cracked pepper. So we'll get started.
What were you saying earlier about the cheese now? Don't get the fine shredded.
Yes, don't get finely shredded because it just adds a strange consistency. So if you get it too finely shredded, it just doesn't have the right consistency for pimento cheese. And you can get the block and you can actually shred it yourself. I have a really good
I
friend.
want to watch you open this. Everybody I see opens cream cheese the wrong way.
Oh,
And
really?
they end up having to cut the thing.
Really?
You can actually open the whole package.
You can actually open the whole package.
And use all of the cream cheese.
Yes.
And not have to cut it.
I was gonna say, I always buy the generic brands. I never buy the real brand. So, am I opening it the right way?
Yep.
I was gonna
I see
say.
people get out scissors and knives for cream cheese.
I was gonna say, when you said that, you were making me nervous.
No.
You just put the. I always use a KitchenAid mixer. It is so easy to make it in this. Put it on just a low to medium speed. And just let it do its thing. Just for a couple minutes. You just want to let it get real creamy.
You're an excellent sous chef over there.
Use a cup of mayonnaise. And I just do it like in general terms. Those aren't big exact.
Tired of measuring pearls.
Yeah. I only measure when I bake. Because you have to measure when you bake.
No, you don't have to measure for us. We have faith.
It needs to be a little creamier, so I'll have to, you know, just,
You want to tell us what you do? Like, I'm assuming you don't cook pimento cheese all day.
No, I don't cook pimento cheese all day. My day job, I work for the city of Hinesville. I'm the chief financial officer, so I had the opportunity to work with some really great people at the city, and I've been there for almost 15 years now, so it's pretty fun. I've had the opportunity to work with the chamber for several years, been a volunteer, so it's been a pleasure.
All these are volunteer with the chamber.
Yes.
Add the mayonnaise now. Yeah, Leah told me that she never eats pimento cheese because she always thinks about the yellow pimento cheese, like the real orange one that you get at the grocery store, and this is definitely not that.
It's not. I had never even tried pimento cheese until I tried your real pimento cheese. The orange stuff just did not appeal.
I don't know if I've ever had homemade pimento cheese.
Really? Oh, it's the best stuff.
It is very good.
Now, do you ever make this for the folks at the City of Hinesville?
I do. I mean, I made it like for my employees, and actually my employees have said that they want me to bring some back.
Sherry, that's hard in here.
So if not, I'll have to make some this weekend and bring it back to them Monday.
Sounds like a better plan. Herman's got to keep her fingers off.
And I've seen different varieties too. I mean, some people put black olives in their pimento cheese and stuff. I don't. My family doesn't like black olives. I do, but my family doesn't. So we don't do that at my house. But they love the bacon and jalapenos. So. But we make it for parties a lot.
Making any for Mother's Day?
I probably will.
For Saturdays, it's much dirty, so trying to get everything ready for our guests.
And I just turned it up a little bit just to help it along a little faster. And you just want it smooth. It's just like got a little lumps in it. And see how it's smooth?
Looks like
Oh,
cake
yeah.
batter.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so I just kind of smooth it down, and then you just add the rest of the ingredients. Oops. Messy. Yeah, that's good. That's good. And really, I don't measure. House seasoning.
I think Southern women measure by sprinkling it on the top. And if
That's
it's
it.
at the top, then you probably got enough.
That's it. Now I need some help opening it.
Be our pimento cheese or pimento opener.
Yep. Maybe.
Maybe.
After he gets bacon grease on his hands.
Might have to let Brady open it.
Why not?
I think the sign of a good cook
Yeah.
too is you brought your own knives.
I did bring my own knives.
I travel with my own knives. I never trust that somebody's gonna have
They're my knives.
good knives. Never know what they're gonna come up with.
You want to talk about your face as well? Please.
Just a minute.
Okay. And I always put the cheese, I put the pimentos in last because you mix them up and I don't want them to get mushy. So I always put those in last. And I put the least amount of sharp cheddar cheese because it's the strongest. And I just kind of gradually put some in, put the cheese in. Just to mainly not to clog up my mixer. And you just kind of do it until it's all mixed together. And then mild cheddar. See how it kind of
It gets bogged down.
I'm just gonna turn that off. I'm gonna drain the pimentos. And the recipe that I did says 6 tablespoons, but I kind of just put the whole jar in it, just drain them and just put the whole jar in.
It was a 4-ounce jar, right?
It was a 4-ounce jar, yes. And the other thing that makes it the best is fresh cracked pepper. And according to Bobby, you can't have too much of this either. And it's just a matter of taste on how much of this you want. But don't go by Bobby's taste. You might get too much for yours.
The real pimento cheese is not that artificial orange color.
It is not. It's got some white in it, and
Doesn't look like cheese whiz.
and I think I'm just going to use the rest of that cheese too. I always just kind of eyeball it and see if it, how it looks. And what I'm going to do now is just kind of scrape some of this out. That way we'll have some regular pimento cheese. And then we'll put some bacon and jalapenos in it, and then we'll have some kind of the spiced up version as well.
And do you like using this as a dip better, or for sandwiches, or both?
I like it as a dip, but we've used it as sandwiches, and it's really good too. If you've ever had a, you can make grilled pimento cheese sandwiches.
That's a good thought.
They're really good.
I think I've seen that on Pinterest
Oh
somewhere.
yeah, especially like if you
Yeah.
use, it is awesome. Use like Texas toast and
Oh.
yeah, it's really great. But you know, we eat it a lot of times. You know, with I mean, you can eat it with like crudité with with your vegetables and stuff. But you know, we have it with like Frito scoops and Ritz crackers and those types of things at parties. But I mean, we also have it as regular sandwiches. You know, where you cut the crust off and have it like that, or you can have the leftovers and then make grilled cheese sandwiches as well. So I mean, it's however you want to make it.
We have Fritos today.
Frito scoops, yes. And it makes a pretty good bit. You can half the recipe, but at my house it goes a lot. So
I think it'll probably go pretty fast here.
yes,
At the end, we all get to eat.
yes. Do you know about how many pieces of bacon you get, babe?
The whole thing. 4, 8, 13, 17.
17. Okay. We don't need all of that in here.
No, not in there, but. Okay.
Excellent sous chef.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Need some. Let's see.
Much.
A little bit more.
No such thing as too much.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then all the jalapenos.
Is that enough?
I don't know. You tell me if it's enough jalapenos.
Oh, you can't go by that with me. Tell me when you look at it.
And just mix them together. I think that's probably good.
Sure.
That's probably about 2 cups of bacon, but you can really do preference.
Yeah, absolutely. Just your preference.
About a cup or so of jalapenos, but that's probably plenty enough for me.
Yeah, it's, that
And that's,
Oh, half a cup, okay.
yep.
Too hot?
Well, no, maybe for you.
But that's it. And then that is your pimento cheese. And you just, like I said, just serve
Sounds
it how you
great.
like.
Yummy.
And again, put it in your favorite dish.
You were nice enough to bring dishes. Very nice. Very pretty.
My favorite stuff. My fiesta ware.
Mm-hmm. It's funny if Brady thinks we're gonna share with her.
I know, she's kind of a piggy too, so.
You like it better?
And there you go. And that's all there is to it. I thought it was really easy.
That's good. And we're gonna make a Cobb salad dip.
Cobb salad dip. Yes, let me clean this out real quick and then we'll do that.
I'm gonna pause this one.
Here real quick.
And I will put the Fritos around our other stuff. Then we can eat some of it. See, that one fell in, so I have to take it out now. It's like one of those party fouls. That's very good. Want to try it, Brady? Okay? Very good.
Yeah, it's such a different color than it is than the ones that you
Yeah.
buy at the store. Yeah, so that's like, that's how you know the difference.
It looks real.
Yeah.
Real pimento.
Yep. I meant to bring some spreaders too, where you could spread it on
It's
crackers.
okay. We'll just dip.
Yeah.
We've got knives too.
Oh, you're sneaking in the bacon. I see you.
Well, while we're waiting on dishes to wash, we can make our cocktail real quick, because then Kim can have a cocktail with her
Yeah.
next round. I think I put the ice out. We are making a Kentucky Derby cocktail, a blackberry julep, a blackberry mint julep. So, we're gonna do it right now. And this recipe came from Miss in the Kitchen.
Miss in the Kitchen.
Miss in the
Mhm.
Kitchen. So what we did before they got here, actually, get it out. Smells really good. So we took a cup of sugar and a cup of water, which is how you make simple syrup if you've never made it, and boiled it down. But then we also took a cup of blackberries and 4 sprigs of fresh mint. And we muddled it all together on the stove in a pot and brought it to a boil. And that made our simple syrup, so I'm just gonna dip in and pour it over.
Look at that.
It does smell really good. Gotta leave room for the bourbon though. And we are gonna use our 13 Colonies bourbon. It's Georgia made in Americus. And we're gonna use about 2 ounces of bourbon, which we're gonna eyeball. So about a shot. And then over ice. We're gonna pour it back and forth here. Try to get it good and
Nice and
cold.
mixed.
It smells really good.
Mm-hmm.
The mint and the blackberries. We'll let you be our taste tester there. See what it tastes like. If it's too strong or not strong enough, or getting blue blackberries all over.
Oh, that's perfect.
Is it good? It's not too strong?
No, that's perfect.
Well, there you go. You have a cocktail. Now we're gonna sidetrack her while she's cooking.
I know.
She's gonna be busy.
Perfect.
You want a cocktail, Bobby?
You need bacon
No, that should be fine. That should be perfect. All right.
Right now you gotta record on your phone.
All right. So we did a quick costume change. Should we get blue cheese dressing? Is it the refrigerator still?
Blue cheese dressing.
So this is going going to be the Cobb salad dip. Another real easy one, but it's also kind of a crowd pleaser. I'm going to start out with cream cheese again.
Oh, we could do that later.
Hey Bobby, will you get the lettuce and start dicing up some lettuce? My glasses on.
I know I need to go get my eyes checked, but I've been avoiding doing it.
One in this bag.
Staring at a computer screen all day long.
I know, something about that, and then when you turn 40, it just, your eyes just laugh at you.
Keep it in the bag. Bag.
Bag what?
Lettuce.
Yes, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. So you just get the cream cheese and brand new hot dressing. So open it up. And about a 1/4 cup of blue cheese dressing.
Okay.
And again, I don't measure, so that looks about right. And you just blend it until it is real creamy. So just put it on kind of a low to medium speed and just let it blend. It's supposed to be about a coat.
I can't do it. I used to not be able to do it. Now I can.
Just need those finely chopped as well.
I'm just gonna stand here and eat pimento cheese.
Well, you are supposed to be recording.
I know. I got sidetracked. I was looking for a head of lettuce.
Let's see. I'm just gonna. Let's get nice and creamy, so get back in here.
Is that enough? And is that finely chopped enough?
It is.
Blackberry.
Needs a little more syrup. There we go, so it's nice and creamy. Like that. And then you take this off. And then you just put it in the bottom of a pie plate. And again, this was just cream cheese and blue cheese dressing. But if you don't like blue cheese dressing, you could substitute ranch dressing pretty easily for
Okay.
it. And just spread it in the bottom of the pie plate, just kind of easily. Just
So it's kind of like a 7-layer dip almost.
pretty much.
Ah.
Pretty much. And then what you do is you refrigerate this for an hour. But since we don't have an hour, I made one last night and I have it in the refrigerator. So we'll just swap these out.
All right. And then we get the rest of the ingredients, which I failed to mention what that would be. We'll knock over the cocktails.
We've got lettuce, tomatoes, just some turkey, oven roasted turkey. We're going to slice that up. 2 hard-boiled eggs, an avocado. We're going to chop that up finely, and then some blue cheese crumbles and bacon. And we're just going to top that up. Put all that on top of the cheese mixture.
I love avocados. I have a weakness for avocados.
I
and
like it as
tomatoes.
well. And even if you don't like them, it's really good on this in this dip. My sister, I was telling y'all earlier, my sister likes this dip. I mean, she'll eat it as a salad. We had it one time, and she took the leftovers home and ate it for lunch the other day as a salad. So.
Now you and your sister and your mom all own a business in downtown Hinesville too.
We do. It's Molly Maxine. It's a ladies' boutique. We also have children's clothing in it. It's a Merle Norman cosmetics studio. It's located right downtown Hinesville, and we've been open about 18 months now. So it's a great little shop downtown.
Love the foundation, the mineral foundation. That's what I've started wearing. I like it a lot, and it lasts forever.
It is a great product. I've been using the Lasting Foundation. Is what I've worn for probably, gosh, about 17 years now.
Wow.
It's my favorite, but and we've got a gift with purchase right now. The Merle Norman has a gift with purchase right now that has a great cup. It's a great gift with purchase this month.
Yeah.
So if you haven't been in yet, you need to go so you get your gift with purchase.
Cool. I have not been in.
Make sure you go get it. Get your gift with purchase.
Amanda got me some of the mascara for Christmas. That's really good too.
The Fat Lash or the Wicked?
Wicked.
The Wicked, yeah.
Wicked, yes. So I have the recipe that has the measurements. I just eyeball. And then an avocado. And the cheese crumbles.
I think blue cheese also makes everything better.
Yes. Now, I don't know if y'all know how to cut an avocado. And I'll say I do, and then I get on film, and I probably won't be able to do it right. But you cut it around. Did I just lose my spot? Trying to get there. Cut it around.
I always have a hard time cutting them myself.
There we go.
Huh.
And get the seed out. Of course, it's not going to come out easily, is it? I'm going to split it. I told you normally I get it easily, but because it's on film now, I won't. Okay. Yeah. And then you get a spoon
And just scoop.
and just scoop it.
always seem to
Thank you.
buy them wrong. They are too mushy, or they're too hard, or they're too whatever. Some trick to buying the right avocado.
Yes.
Yeah, you don't buy them. Or we bought the wrong one.
I was gonna say, y'all bought the perfect
Yeah.
one. Amanda, what'd you do? No, it's perfect. I think you get it where it's not too firm, but it's not too mushy either.
Yeah.
And again, you want to finely chop it as well. Because when you cut them, you don't want it to like fall apart and be all mushy either.
Avocado is probably a good last thing to do because you have to get your hands all icky.
You do. And I'll probably only use half of this one because it looks like there's a lot. So. That's kind of fine. And you just put it all on this. And just
You're doing the turkey first.
yeah, and there's no real
Rhyme or reason.
rhyme or reason, just do how you want to do it. And I'm probably going to do the tomatoes on top just because the red's pretty. And that's really why I did the turkey on the bottom, because it doesn't have color. And actually the bacon will probably be on the very, very top, just because it's good and crunchy.
Now remind me what went in the very bottom?
Cream cheese with blue cheese dressing.
Okay.
And you put it in the refrigerator for
And
about
put
an
it-
hour.
Put it in the refrigerator for about an hour. Now this one was overnight, and that's fine too. You can prepare that much ahead of time, and you can put more lettuce in there too if you want to. You can like make it overflow with lettuce. And this is 2 tomatoes.
And you were very
2 small
particular about
tomatoes.
the kind of tomato that we got too.
Yes, they're just a little sweeter, you know.
Yeah, the aromas.
Yeah, the aromas. You know, as opposed to like the sandwich tomatoes, the you know the kind of the greenhouse type tomatoes.
I think I found a jalapeno in the dip.
It's a little warm.
No, it's good.
Let's see. There we go. I'm gonna rinse my hands off. Bobby, you want to put the bacon on top, and then we'll do the
Blue cheese crumbles on the very top.
you suppose?
With this bacon, there's no right or wrong way to do that one either, as far as how many pieces of bacon and all that.
The recipe says 4 slices, so
Just whatever you want.
and that's probably what about 4 or 6. And then this is about a
Cheese.
1/4 cup of blue cheese. So just just sprinkle some blue cheese on top, and just again, just a matter of taste. And you serve it kind of with the same thing that you serve the pimento cheese with. You can Ritz crackers, wheat thins, Frito scoops, and that's it.
Very nice.
We're gonna gather our crowd, and then we can eat everything.
Sounds good. Let me get my
Sample.
mess out of the way.
Go get
Some Ritz crackers for this. Brady, you want to help us clean up? Every good chef has to clean up.
So this is great for parties.
It really is. These are kind of two of the things I do most for parties.
Mm-hmm.
I did this for the first time for a church party, for like a church, the ladies group at church.
Right.
And it was such a big hit, and I was like, oh,
Try
that's
that
a
again.
keeper.
Yeah.
And then pimento cheese, I mean, I just do that all the time. I pretty much don't even have to have the recipe for it anymore, but I'm afraid that I'm going to forget something, you know, when you're on the spot.
Yeah.
I just do it so much, I don't even. Go right there. All right way.
Looks lovely.
One of these colors. There you go. Hey!
Very nice, yeah. All right, well good. So that is the Cobb salad dip and homemade pimento cheese and our blackberry julep that we all made today. So we will get this up on YouTube probably next week and have the recipes and everything to go with it. But thank you very much, Kim, for coming in and cooking for us today. We appreciate it.
Had a good time.
Thanks, everybody.